Hey everyone, what's going on and welcome back to Sheffield United, where if you've not watched the Carabao Cup final episode, which was the last one, it was uploaded on a Friday, not a Thursday as it normally would be, so if you do watch live, then you might have missed it. If you have missed it, go back and watch it, links in the description. As always, if you're watching through on the playlist, then that's fine, and thank you, I guess. Thank you for catching up. And if you are watching and you haven't subscribed, hit the button now. Please do that, thank you, all helps. Anyway, things since the Carabao Cup final have been, well, let's say eventful is the word. As you can see, there were two 5-4 victories. 5-4. Happens once in a blue moon, and it's happened twice in 6 days. We have played 4 times in 9 days in total, so quite tired at this point. And in fact, it's 5 games in a grand total of 13 days if you include the Carabao Cup. Busy period, that's for certain. And of course, now we play midweek on the Tuesday Porto and Sunday for Brighton in the FA Cup, which has bumped the Liverpool match. It'd be nice. It'd be nice if we could play Liverpool, but nope. Scheduling gods have said no. But 5-4 against Newcastle, extra time required there. Really weird game. Thiago scored, I think, what might be his first goal for the club. They pegged us back. Curtis Jones scored 2. They pegged us back. Martial scored. They pegged us back. Martial scored again and dealt with that. Thank you, Anthony. Busy on the XG. Arsenal, we deserved the loss. We didn't really do anything. Brighton 5-4. Slightly less aggressive on the XG front, that one. Radovanovic scored 4 goals in the first half. Esposito made it 5 in the second, but yeah, a couple of late pegging back nearly had us worried. 3-2 Fulham, 93rd minute winner required. 2-0 up in the first half, 2-2 by the 87th minute, and 93rd minute winner required. Thank you, Sebastiano. So, Porto and Brighton to come, but a quick look at the Premier League table after those games. We are on 29 games, we have a game in hand, 3 points behind second. So, win the game in hand, we go second. Basically, that's it. Arsenal are second, we go ahead of them if we win our game. Simple as that. And we can go, more crucially, 5 points clear of 5th. Because Champions League is the target at this stage. We would be 6 points behind Liverpool. So, considering we play Liverpool, we could go 3 points behind Liverpool if we win that match. And then we could perhaps capitalise on any mistake they make in the remaining 8 games, 7 games other than ours. They do play Man City, but then so do we. Zebra Atletico is the other match. I don't really know who I want to win that. I don't know who I want to keep around in that competition, considering we did alright against the Zoo Animal in our group stage last year, but Madrid did smash us away from home. I think we won 1, lost 1 against both of those in our respective groups last year and this year. There's a bit of change to be made in the first 11, so bear with me here. I'm starting to think the tactical familiarity thing is a bug with the skin, because Madison has literally missed 1 game in that last fortnight and apparently now has no idea how to play as an attacking playmaker again. Maybe it's something to do with the fact he's not a full green star over there. Maybe that's the reason. That's been training it all year though. That's what it is. Yeah, because Gallardo pops in and apparently knows everything. So that's the reasoning. Don't understand Dominic Calvert-Lewin though. Zero reason why he has no familiarity as a pressing forward, despite the fact that's the one at the top of his list. And it's where he's played for the past year. But the lineup here is Xhaka in goal, Ruggeri, Badiashile, Fofana, Aarons, McTominay, Burge is injured, Ceballos, Brozovic is suspended, Neymar and Maddison, Martial and Calvert-Lewin, because despite 2-0 away from home last time around, I would like us to sort of, at the very least, not bottle it today. No panic, no nonsense. Just go there, do the job. They have a weirdly good team, by the way. Mahrez, I say weirdly good, it is Porto, but Mahrez is there, Leo, Piatek for strikers, Aaron Ramsey's there now, Chris Smalling's there. It's an interesting collection of personnel. How old is Chris Smalling 4 years in the future? I think the most surprising thing of all is that Porto are playing a 4-4-2. I don't know why. Just doesn't track for some reason. This ball's got irritatingly worrying. There we go. Okay, we're fine for the time being. Calvert-Lewin heads on to Martial, and that is an interesting amount of space for Martial to do that in. 30th goal for Anthony Martial. I've said it before, but for an opportunistic signing, boy has that paid off. Martial, though, I'm not sure what happens there. He ends up sort of behind in the middle of a sort of reverse V formation for them, and just had the time to just pick his spot and pop it in. Lovely. I think he was still outside the box when he took that shot, so it's a good effort regardless, and good block there, I think, and that's punted into the stands for someone to take home. Is that a thing? Are we allowed to take balls home? I'm not certain. It's been a while since I've been able to attend a football match, and even longer since I have actually attended a football match. Ruggeri passes it off to McTominay. Don't know why I just missed the muck off there, but McTominay again. Calvert-Lewin. Maddison. Slow build-up play, Martial, turn and shoot. Neymar, turn and shoot. Fouled. I'll be honest, looked quite dramatic, the fall there in the box. I would love to see the replay of Neymar's fall, to be honest. Instead, we're watching a man run to a box on the side of the pitch and then tell us that it is indeed a penalty, which Neymar himself will take and score. Porto now need 4. Porto have also got Josep Brekalo, I noticed, on the left-hand side. I thought he'd do more. There was sort of a point in time, like last year or about 18 months ago, where everyone was talking, that's cheeky. If he'd taken the penalty, he'd have been on a hat-trick right now, Anthony. But no, you let Neymar have it. And it's 3-0 half-time. That's what we like. No fuss, no nonsense. Ceballos just hoofs that, and Martial's there. You gotta love it, the enterprise. Ceballos gets an assist for that. But, whew, what a finish. On the stroke of half-time, that was the final action, seemingly, of that first half. Anyway, back to Brekalo. Yeah, there was a point in time about 18 months ago where it looked like Brekalo might get a move to a big side and be the next big thing, or one of the next big things, and still at Wolfsburg, a year, 18 months later. So, not fully certain what happened there. They've got one back. He might be offside. I mean, the box has come up, so he's definitely offside. I'm almost tempted just to let them have it at this point, out of pity. I noticed that Juventus are 4-0 up in the other one, so looks like they're in. I can't remember who's through in general now from the other games. Calvert-Lewin clears. I think there was a block highlight in there somewhere, but I don't really remember it. Neymar's coming off. He's knackered. McTominay might as well stay on the pitch because he's out of the next leg anyway, so what exactly does it matter? Curtis Jones on. Brozovic isn't on the bench. Palacios comes on. Just as Maddison gets super tired as well, so that's good timing on my front. Good work, me. I know the answer here anyway. It's Gallardo, of course, because he's back on the bench. I was actually going to bring a striker on and move people around, but Gallardo does that one. That's a natural. Speaking of, on free kick, back post, Calvert-Lewin, 4-0, bam. Did he need to score there? No. Is he going to take it? Absolutely. 4-0, we get nothing. I mean, there's no benefit going from 3 to 4 at this stage, but we're seeing with lines. Every single one of our players is onside, so not really certain the point of that one. They've been tighter offside of that, which I've not seen anything for. Superb work, let's move on. We've got to deal with the apparently bigger side of Brighton next. Oh, youth candidates, by the way. Lee Franks. He looks competent, is the best thing I can say. Definitely has a potential of 2.5 stars. Might be 3.5. You never know. Which, in fairness, is on the similar level as players like Harry Maguire, Fofana, and Badiashile. Romero, I think, is still 4 stars, so not quite Romero levels, his potential, but Lee Franks, the Romanian centre-back, yeah, I don't. Must be dual nationality. In fact, triple nationality with Canada. Any Canadian fans of the series? There you go. Try and claim him whilst you can. Which time he's out of that? I think he's out of the FA Cup match as well. I think he's picked up the limit in both of those in back-to-back games. Fascinating thing for Radovanovic, by the way. Scored 4 goals, didn't get a 10 rating. He has scored 7 goals in 6 appearances, and 9 in 8 starts in total. You can see why he won European Golden Boy. That's quite a list of people to follow. Interestingly, Anthony Martial is on that list. But Mbappe, De Ligt, Haaland, Greenwood, Pedri, and now Radovanovic. Welcome to the club, mate. Welcome to the club. I just like to see Martial going, well done, once he got that. I'm intrigued by the fact some of these people are still playing. Aguero went back to Flamengo. Fabregas, I think, is in... Oh, he's retired now, but he went via Brøndby at the end. Pato is in Hungary, I think that is. Balotelli in the Middle East. And Gertz is at PSV still, actually. Never left, never got prized away from there again. Oh, here's 4 more of the sides. PSG, Arsenal, Sevilla and Hertha all finely poised. And bizarrely, Aston Villa Leicester is the match. It's literally just happened as I've recorded this, by the way. Different result, though. Ooh. Arsenal annihilated. Sevilla hold on for the away goals rule. Hang on, we've got 5 people on international duty on the day of the FA Cup quarter-final. I don't like that. I'm hoping they're the youngsters. Champions League draw now. FA Cup draw follows the match, should we win it, of course. I will do it if we win it. Like, I'm not super focused on the FA Cup, but we've got to this point, so we might as well try. 8 teams remain. Barcelona, Inter, PSG, Real Madrid, Roma, Sevilla, Juventus. Well, there's 2 in there that are notably weaker than the rest. One of them's just gone. All right. Barcelona get PSG, which leaves Roma with Juventus. 3 Italian sides still in this, and 3 Spanish sides. We're the only English side remaining. Inter are 2 times champions than the first currently. Although it is a little bit tight at the top. Yeah. Wouldn't have minded Roma, who sits 7th. Knocked out Bayern, did Inter. I've just realised Chelsea finished 3rd in their group. Inter are actually 2nd. Oh yeah, and then we find out who we get in the semis. Barcelona PSG. Well, I think... Right, we're trying for the Champions League. I fear we're not going to get it, though. I'm not sure we're quite that. I mean, we have won the Premier League, but I'm not sure we're quite on par with the best of the best yet, even with Neymar. Oh, Newcastle just won a game. Only 15 points off safety. The important thing for Newcastle, I just saw it there. 12 points. They're not the worst team in history. Oh, huge result. Oh, it's the FA Cup. Never mind. Do that in the league, though. That would be nice. Pitsel's decided to retire. I'm not sure I mentioned this either. Cavani didn't retire, and I don't know why. He said he was going to retire at the end of last year and then didn't. I think he's out of contract at the end of the year, though, so he might end up retiring anyway. But I didn't see Neymar get injured. It's only a minor injury, but like I say, we might as well try for this. So Xhaka in goal, Meza, Romero, Fofana, and Izza at right back. I'm making one minor change. Brozovic, Ceballos, Jones and Maddison enforced. Marshall and Calvert-Lewin up front. I have used other goalkeepers in the lead up to this, by the way. They've got an early chance, and I don't particularly enjoy Dunk heading over. Thank you, head over. That's what we wanted. 1 minute in, there is a highlight that begins with a goal kick, which is always worrying, but we seem to have dealt with it for now. Jones still. Slightly worried that that's the calibre chance that we're seeing in the highlights. Brighton acquired Oliver Burnley, by the way. Oh, speaking of former Sheffield United players, Chris Basham is Burnley manager. Not fully certain why, because he's not good as a manager. The attributes are not great. He literally went Aston Villa as a player, then Wimbledon manager, and then Burnley manager. Quite a big step up, if I'm honest. So, not fully certain how that's occurred, or any idea what's going on in this highlight. Yeah, but quite a rise for Chris Basham. I suspect things might not go well, and then he'll just end up moving to like a championship club or something. Righto. If they score this, thank you. That was nearly a Walton assist. Don't know how both of their strikers were suddenly behind my defenders. Can we just do a little more, please? Or anything? Oh, there's a shot on target. It's a start. I have forced Walton into a save. Lamptey lumps it, headed on. Is that Will Hughes? More pays in though. Xhaka saves nicely. Don't know what happened to my voice there. McAllister puts the ball back in again and headed clear in the resulting corner. Don't expect much from this, and not much we got. Well, I think we're going to have an angry half-time talk here. How big is the Amex? I am far from pleased with what I've just seen. Get out there and do it in the second half. This is not a weak side I've put out here. Only Izza at right back is the only concession I've made, just because Aaron's has played about 6 games in 3 weeks. Might use Walker in one of them, I can't remember, but at this stage of the season, he has played the most consecutive games, I'm pretty certain. Meza's in, Marshall's in. Ridiculous save. It's a ridiculous save in the sense of where the ball went. From that angle, it's a remarkable skill to somehow palm the ball behind you. If he palmed it into the 6-yard box, I'd have understood that. It still would have been a good save, but behind, that's a special skill, as no one is really doing anything of note. Esposito on for a tiring Jones, Cardo and Palacios on as well for the 2 next tiring players, which were Ceballos and Maddison. Xhaka plays it short to Romero. I mean, the one time he does play it short is worrying, really. I feel like goalkeeper instructions are just largely ignored in general. So when they do actually play it short, it's a miracle, but in that occasion, very worrying considering the presence of the opponent players there. But Palacios charging on, still charging. He's going to have a go, isn't he? Yep. When a player runs about 30 yards, it's going to be, you just know it's going to be one of those. He tries his luck and way wide. Esposito, Marshall. We're in the 87th minute. Why are Brighton so annoying to beat? Casual reminder, we just beat Porto 4-0 and 2-0 away from home. 91st minute, Cardo. Ricochet just plays pinball with the defender there, gets it back, sort of. Brozovic now. Backwards to Meza. That was a nice cheeky pass, but no take. Martial kicks it against the defender who preempts the shot. Palacios, Brozovic, Meza, Brozovic, Meza, not Brozovic. Martial, Calvert-Lewin must be offside. Saved. This is going to go to extra time, folks. Do I get a change in extra time? Because if I do, Izzo's coming off. He's not been the worst player, but in terms of quality, that's the one spot where we can improve massively right now. Dunk, over, again. It's Meza who's gone super tired first, though. Can I actually make a change? That'd be nice if I can. Ooh, I can. Some fresh legs on that right-hand side could be interesting as well. Because Cardo came on fresh over there, as we briefly get 6 panels, and the second half begins. Cardo plays it short to Palacios. That's cheeky. Oh my god! I thought he scored. Calvert-Lewin has. Nope. I mean, he has scored, but I suspect it's the player on this left-hand side that's offside, not Calvert-Lewin here. Yeah, Romero. That's awkward. We're going to see it. Palacios here, I think, yeah, everyone's offside at that stage. I'm actually going to tell them to play it down the right at this stage as well. Use those fresh players. Penalty shootout. We have 3 good penalty takers and then no one. Max Harris has 17 composure. Well, I wasn't expecting a penalty shootout against Brighton, but here we go. Esposito puts it away. Thank you, Sebastiano. Brighton. Of all teams, Brighton. Neil does the job. Martial's turn. I mean, those fans are going to get tired of jumping at some point. Martial. It's gone in exactly the same corner all 3 times, I think. Hughes. Again. He's jumped to his right. Still not got it. I just want Cargo to put it the other side. Left-footed. He does. Goalkeeper goes the right way again. I'm not sure not sure any goalkeeper's been foxed yet. Just the penalties have been just such good quality. They've not managed to reach any of them. And again, he's gone the right way. Can't reach it. This is a ridiculous penalty shootout. Now we're getting to the stage where the penalty takers are not good penalty takers. Thankfully, Dominic does fool him. Good penalty though. Like for a player whose penalty taking isn't good, that is quite a good finish. I put him in purely because he's a finisher, not a penalty taker, in that sense. Composure's alright on Dominic, but he's not a great penalty taker. Meza. 9 out of 9. I remember a game which went to 21 penalties. It was this save because it was Ramsdale who did this deciding one. It's very early on in this save. Went to 21 penalties. It was like in the beta period of this save. Brozovic is somehow saved. I'm not sure how the laws of physics have just decided that, but we may not go to 21 after all. But yeah, it went to both goalkeepers. They missed theirs, then Ramsdale put his in. Dunk. How did that not get saved? Well, FA Cup's not happening. I'll be honest, I'm not super mad. But those Champions League games have been popped in. Oh no, it's immediate. Man City into Milan. Righto. I did say I was going to put bigger gaps in the series, but it's lined up. The focus is, of course, the Champions League at this point. I feel like the Premier League is out of our hands. Liverpool have got enough of a gap at this stage of the season. We do play them away from home. If they win that game, it is completely over, the Premier League at that stage. Top 4 is the aim for the Premier League again. Get through in the Champions League. That's the priority at this stage. Champions League and top 4. So Man City, crucial to that, of course, and then Inter Milan immediately following that. I'm kind of glad we got the Watford buffer in between next. Man City, Inter Milan. We'll see you for that. Until then, ta-ra!